You guys, we're back. Live and in person. Live and in living color.
Hey, Michael.
I don't. Yes, yeah. If I don't screw, if this all comes out, somebody's gonna think I know what I'm doing.
What? No. Can't even honk it?
One little spot on the underside. We can fix that. We have the technology. Nick, in the bathroom already?
Greetings again.
What's up, Ryan?
Boy, just doing my thing.
I hear you.
I'd play Tiddlywinks, but I don't have any.
I don't think I ever have had Tiddlywinks.
It was fun back then. Jason.
Underside, nobody's gonna see it anyway. Alrighty then. Yeah.
You get her all cleaned up there, Bub?
Yeah, there's only one spot that's a little bit sloppy still. It's on the underside of the wing, so if anybody sees it there, they can kiss my ass. So
Can't always win them all.
it's right in the very between the end of the stripe and the pillar on the underside of the wing. If anybody can see that, then they can kiss my ass because
Right?
you have no business looking there anyway.
You're looking too close. It's like the old T-shirts on the back that used to say, "If you can read this, you're too close," or "The chick fell off the bike."
What's up, Jason?
Hey, Jason, how are you tonight? Got plenty of room if you want to hop in. Hang out for a while.
Sounds like Andrew's phone keeps breaking in and out. Wi-Fi signal while on the move isn't always that good.
Yeah. It's looking pretty slick there, Bob.
Yes, coming together.
It's a lot better than coming apart.
Right?
I almost thought about going through my decal box to see if I had anything postal related, but I'm pretty sure I don't.
Put a stamp on it.
Yeah, an actual stamp, yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
I thought about doing that for the grill, for the radiator, but I found that nice short one. I was like, yeah, that'll work. It's nice and chrome. I don't have to do anything with it. I just put that on there. You know? This would be one of them cars where if it had a little firewall, instead of using license plates, I'd stick it up with a bunch of little stamp fragments. I need to rearrange a couple of my display shelves again. I'm out of room to put models.
Yeah, that's always kind of a situation to have.
Well, I got about 500, maybe 600 of them built, but I only got less than 100 of them on display. So I got kind of rotate them a little bit.
Yeah,
I
I
want to
got
leave.
some of the storage that I rotate in and out.
I want to leave at least enough blank spots or a half empty shelf or something that I have a place to put them as I build them.
I just gave a bunch away to my brother. He wanted some.
Nice of you. Zoom, zoom.
Use that long, skinny pedal, Mama Antavarius.
And this car is chasing me in this dark road.
We don't blame you. We'd use the loud pedal too.
Oh, I love that long, skinny pedal. That's my favorite pedal in the whole truck.
Yeah, the brakes, not so much.
That short, wide pedal, yeah, I don't like that short, wide pedal. I like that
Just-
long, skinny pedal.
That thing just slows me down. What's up, Ted?
Hey,
Okay.
how you doing, brother?
This car needs some fixing.
Yeah, he needs to work on this car instead of model cars.
But, well, maybe in the daylight. Maybe in the daylight.
Yeah, sometime.
I'll tell you what, we'll get on him the next time we see him in the chat.
Yes, please.
Just said, Dad, fix my car.
Put a turbo in it.
Put a turbo in it. Go real fast. Vroom, vroom.
Reprogram the chip for better shifting and performance and gas mileage.
Give it a 100 shot.
Put a
Yeah,
turbo
there
in
you
it.
go.
It can go fast jet in it.
I want one of them little scary buttons.
Those little scary buttons are fun
Yeah.
Fix my car like a fast
until they
jet.
get scary. I've had those
How much
little
that
scary
car had
buttons
that
get
engine?
scary on me.
Should car had that engine. Let's put a new engine in this.
Yeah, why don't you build me an engine and put it in there?
That sounds like a great father-son project.
Right?
No, just put the engine on cars. Let's put a new
Yeah, you could do
engine
that
in.
too. You could do that too.
Is
Punch buttons.
No, just regular engine in this.
A what?
Regular engine out of these cars.
Oh,
It's
you're
in
gonna
fender.
steal an engine out of the cars?
Yes, put one in this.
No, you can't do that.
Well, you know, for the cost of a motor, you might as well spend a few extra bucks now and beef that one up and go out and put your loud pedal down a few more times until it blows and then say, now you gotta switch
right.
it.
Yeah, guys, switch it.
Yeah.
And then
Andrew's trying to steal one out of the subdivision. Out of one of the
Oh.
cars.
no, Andrew, you gotta take it from another neighborhood far away.
Yeah, you don't want to do it from your own personal neighborhood.
Yeah.
That's just asking for trouble.
Alright, the one that it there. That right car.
What's just that one neighbor lady who's a pain in the ass anyway?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's
Uh-huh.
from the neighbor lady that don't nobody in the neighborhood like, well, you know, that's a little different story.
Right
But
car in the truck.
Then you play it smart and you say, can I borrow your keys?
We have
There's a dad's truck.
we don't have a neighbor that we don't like, do we?
No.
We like all our neighbors. So.
Well, that's good. That's not so common nowadays, but that's good.
There's a deer.
Ah, look at the deer.
Deer!
Don't scare them.
Where's the deer?
That's what I tell everybody when I'm driving and they're riding with me is like, whatever you do, don't scare the deer.
Why
When they
deer?
get all scared and they're like, oh, deer, don't scare them. They'll jump out on the road and I'll hit them.
Deer, don't scare deer. You have to be quiet. The deer.
Okay,
You know,
let them hear this knocking that's going on in this car, and tell them to get on Dad to fix it.
Okay.
is it a knocking in the motor?
Yes.
Kind of sounds like a washing machine. Pup, 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 pup. You might want to make sure that the gerbil didn't lose a leg and you're topping funny. I see what you did there, Bob. You got the black inserts. Trick or treat. And his phone froze.
Hey, there he is.
Hi, honey, I'm home. What is for dinner?
Hello, home.
Oh, wow, 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 wow,
No.
wow, wow.
Okay, it's just crash. I'm gonna come back. Hey, I'm home.
What you doing? Watching Commanders? Where's it, Jonathan?
No, Mom.
Bob?
Look at us.
Greetings, Louie.
Hey, Bob.
Sounds like you got some engine maintenance to take care of.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Andrew gonna find a model to work on or something?
Yeah. Look, and this car.
Oh yeah, your Hardee's race car.
And this one got a power on it.
Cool. Looks good, Bob. Looks good.
There's where we're at so far.
It's looking real good, Bob.
The only spot I screwed up was on the bottom side of the pin, and said if anybody can see that, they can kiss my ass.
If they get to where they can see that, they're looking way too close.
The stripes are even almost even from side to side.
Yeah, I see that. Turned out really clean. Yeah, buddy. Now for all the fun stuff.
That's all done. That's all pretty much right there.
Heck yeah. Oh no, Andrew gone.
Uh-oh.
Probably needs to charge his phone after riding with it on the whole time.
Oh. Yep, I'm happy with that.
It's a good color scheme, good layout of the lines.
The only thing I might do, I might put black this bottom balance out. I don't know.
Well, the front one I can understand. That's usually a plastic piece. The side ones on the rocker might, yeah, all
'Cause it's
depends
a
on how
natural
close.
trim line. The body steps in there.
All right.
I don't know. Man, we'll leave it white.
I was gonna say, usually to me, a black rocker panel makes the middle of the body look too high up, especially when it's reasonably low. You know.
Yeah, the under spoiler I know will go black. This one,
Yeah.
the one that goes in here, that one I know will be black. We can't put that one in until after the chassis is in, so it goes over
Right.
here. I could paint it black, I guess.
What you doing, pupper doggy? Well, come here. Ooh, come here and say hi. Come here. Oh, the big doggy. Hey, the big doggy. Did you get good nap? Did you get good nap? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Marcy.
Hey, everybody.
It's Marcy. How you doing, sweetheart?
Hey, hey.
I'm tired as fuck. But everything's done for today. Hey, everybody in Chatville. What do we got? Andrew, Michael, KRD, Ted, Butch.
Hey, Butch, how you doing tonight, bro?
He just popped in.
Yeah, Butchie.
It took long enough to get your internet back, dude. I hope they prorated for the month and gave you a couple bucks off for all that bull.
Yeah, right.
No, when ours is down, they compensate you for it. It's not a lot, but, you know, it's a couple bucks you can put somewhere else.
Hey, a couple bucks is a couple bucks.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff adds up.
And if enough people call in, it adds up enough for the company. And in the long run, they work harder and get shit done faster. At least that's the theory.
They usually just add it to our credit. Oh, you got $1.49 credit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they take it off your bill, which, you know, like I said, you get something.
You know?
We had that power outage. We were out for like 2 weeks. We got like $25, $30 knocked off our bill.
Yeah, if for 2 weeks, if you ain't got a half a month off,
Mm-hmm.
that's bogus.
Okay, we'll see when we check your sugar. Doesn't talk to me all afternoon, but then decides to talk to me when I finally sit down in my chair and put my headset on. Go ahead. So what's everybody working on? Anything good?
I'm in between projects at the moment.
Working on my Firebird.
Oh, I like that.
Wreckfest Firebird.
Yep, finished my mail truck, and now I'm not sure what I want to build yet.
Yeah, I saw that. That turned out cool.
I think that little dash of yellow on the front air vent spoiler thing and the little beaks and the
Mhm.
mailbox fang thing. Just that little bit of yellow gave it all the right color. And red, yellow, blue are primary colors, so it worked well.
Mhm.
It's
I
not
like
like,
the seat. The seat's cool.
yeah, the seat's real neat. And if I was able to make my own decals, I'd actually write the PO box thingy on the one of the red things on the side.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Welcome back, Ed.
Hey, Edward.
Hey, Edward.
Silly dog. Silly dog.
Got a little bit done on my truck. I don't know if I like the color I chose for the metal or not. I didn't go with traditional chrome. It's called tin plate chrome metal. It's green stuff world without heat, but it looks kind of like a flat edge gold or brass. Weird. Just not a normal color combination. That's what it is. Once I get it, maybe I'll like it better.
You get any further on your Swamp Monster, the big truck?
No, I have not done anything with that. I just put everything that I had for it in the box, and I'm gonna
What's up, Theo?
finish my senior bill first, and then I might look at that.
Hey,
I don't know.
Theo.
Hey, Theo.
Hey, Dia.
Yeah, that's the Wreckfest Firebird.
It's the Fire Marrow.
Firebird, yeah,
Right?
the Chimera bird.
I've got a 3D printed engine that I got from Raising Cane Resins, and the small parts, he ratcheted them and there's no support. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna get these tiny little things off of here without breaking them.
Carefully. Very, very careful.
I mean, it's literally just like a chunk of resin with stuff sticking out of it. And they're right next to each other. Like you could barely get a knife blade between them next to each other. The rest of the engine looks great.
I haven't had the misfortune of having to take resin parts off of tray yet.
Sometimes it's really, really, really easy. And they
Well, if they're rafted and supported correctly, yes.
yeah, sometimes they come off really super easy and there's almost no cleanup left to do once you're done pulling the parts off the rafts. And then other times you better get your nippers out.
Oh, that's the thing. That there's really no way to do this without them flying off into oblivion or breaking in half.
Ouch.
It's asinine. I might have to call and tell them to either fix this or give me my $15 back. Because I said the rest of the engine looks great.
I'll be right back.
Will be left front.
35 degrees anymore. I do believe spring summer has finally officially moved. We didn't have spring. And it's weird, like the weather is weird this year. Like stormy and fog. Seriously. Swear to God, this house has got fucking fairies. Every time I go to look for something, it's not right, but well, it's not aircraft. Jeez, land on my roof. There must be a storm coming in there flying below stuff. Way lower than mine.
The poor puppy, he got his ears all messed up.
So y'all don't have to watch me eat my dinner.
Oh, that's
I
right.
did that before I logged in.
Put it way over there so I don't spill it again.
Yeah, let's not spill it on the bench.
Spilling is not advisable.
Not with anything. Put it on the bench.
There's still stuff on here that's orange from the last time I spilled it.
I got a big, on the other side of this mat, there's a big, like, blue-green spot. I spilled a pot of Citadel paint. One of the older colors. It's like a weird
Oh, this
blue-green.
transparent orange was full. Now I've got about this
Oh,
much.
no. And you spilled an expensive one. Ouch.
Fortunately for things I do, I use like minuscule amounts of transparent orange.
Yeah, but still, though, that's expensive to spill something like that.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna spill paint, spill the cheap stuff.
That's basically what I did. I think that's probably the cheapest paint I have.
Cheaper
instead
stuff
of
comes with
paint.
a cap on it like that. Doesn't not an open pot.
Yeah.
Even better, spill somebody else's.
Hey. That way you're not out any money.
And you still get the fun. Sorry, puppy. I'm sorry, just trying to make it all nice and smooth.
Stop messing with stuff, Dad. I can fix it myself. I'm half tempted to shove this fucking engine in this truck. Big old fucking Hellcat.
Yeah, playing with that photo etch, that especially in 143rd. Woo!
Oh my God, you gotta you got a sadistic side, Edward.
I'm saying.
Fucking hell, 143rd.
No, Marcy, that's masochistic. Sadistic likes to inflict.
I think he does a little bit of both on himself and others. Jeez. Oh, well, fuck me, stupid. Okay, this is not a part I have to take apart.
That's why I don't
He
do a lot
did
of ship
like
kits.
he did like a conglomerate piece. All the little spinny things on the whole front of the engine are all in one piece. Okay. Don't love the guy, but I don't hate the guy. All right. Still gonna be a bitch and a half to detail properly because all the pieces are there, but I can make that work. I'm tired. I shouldn't look at shit when I'm tired. 'Cause, yeah.
Silly dog. Silly dog. Oh, he's a good doggy. He's a good doggy.
The fairies put that too.
Being 62 doesn't help. Nope.
Right? Dude, even at 47, I would not want to work on. I would not want to play with 43rd scale photo etch. Yeah. No.
No. I'll build a model that's that scale, but putting details like that on it, well,
Yeah.
no, I'll mail them to Edward. I'll paint 28 millimeter freaking gaming minis all fucking day long, but photo etch, not that small. Mm-mm.
Right? I
Nope.
mean, you know,
Battleships.
at
All
25th scale, photo etch is small enough and
Yeah,
difficult enough as is.
yeah, any smaller than 24, 25th, no, fuck that. Fuck
Yeah.
that with a rusty sport. Sideways.
There we go.
With a sandpaper dildo.
Right?
Sounds like a porn channel I don't want to watch.
No, it might be interesting to watch. Participate, not so much, but watch, yeah, all day long.
Unless, of course, you're the one holding on to the other end of the sandpaper dildo.
That might make life interesting. Because I know a few people I could use one of those on and rather enjoy doing it to them.
Yeah, especially if it's 60 grit and not using any KY.
Yeah, really. Massive grit and spikes. And clean it out real good.
Oh, yeah. And what's even more fun is if it's got a little knob that you can twist on the end that'll send 2.5-inch spikes out the sides of it.
Now that's what the remote's for, man. I'm going to sit back in my chair and I'm going to watch this from across the room. Yeah. Multi-speed remote control. People didn't think I was weird before. They know I'm fucking weird now. In other news, I found that missing file, so I owe the fairy an apology for this one. She's got her one.
Left Coast.
What's up, brother?
Hey, Lefty. I don't know. Do you think a Hellcat engine and a 1937 Ford pickup truck is overkill?
Nope.
No.
Not in this modern era.
I'm strongly considering this because this is a really cool engine, and like the 37 Ford is one of my favorite trucks, and I think Senior would be amused by it having a Hellcat in it.
Though it would be better to use the closest thing to a Ford equivalent of the Hellcat. Get one of the Coyote engines.
I think I got a Coyote.
But that's just because I don't like crossbreeding my vehicles like that. If I'm building a Ford body chassis, I want a Ford power plant. If I'm building a Mopar, I want a Mopar.
Right. Generally, I would agree with that, but this is for Senior's though, and he would laugh his ass off if I did something like that because it's so far off the mark, you know.
Right.
And I mean, I've been dying to put this engine in something and sitting here staring at the scramble of pieces like, this goes here, this goes there. Now, what can I shove it in?
Yeah, I don't think Terry would care one way or another as long as you can pull it off, make it look good when it's done. That's what he would focus on. You know.
It's an option. I'm strongly considering it. Cover, where are you? Cover. Let's see, we go this way. Resin Shaky says you go this way. That means a little bit of sand. Hold this with my screwed up left hand and not drop it everywhere. So I can see what it looks like. Okay, my ugly canister goes there. Oh, that's not going to stay on there. Right here. What are you? They are very small, weird looking invented pieces.
What do you think, there, bumpers? What do you think? I'll get you. I'll get you.
It's not right there. This goes out that way. And this piece goes on the front like that. And that's a lot around pieces. Okay. And 1, 2. Over the top, you can go over there. And that's
Well, we can always do the bench time with us.
You can be when you got a rather busy work schedule.
I get bench time every day, like it or not, just because that's where my desk is at.
yeah, it's like where my computer is. So if I sit here, it's technically bench time, even if I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it finished on time, Edward. This day, freaking YouTube was being a cunt and wouldn't let me upload my video.
To go get him? Let me go get him. Come here, go get him.
Now,
Ooh, he's a big dog.
go
He's a big dog. He's a big dog.
this way.
And he go outside. Yeah. I'll be right back.
Don't say that too loud. Dixie might want to go too. Yeah. I'm gonna go. I go down here. I'm just being fucking wrong. I'm tired and I shouldn't be looking at an engine. Fucking Homer didn't put me like directional points on this, so I need to look at pictures of this engine to make sure that I've got them in the right order. But I'm gonna put this away so I don't break it. And do this when I'm not dog tired.
I've gone shooting pool in a long time.
Yeah, no, working 7 days a week, I do that already. Only difference is I don't get fucking paid for half of it. And cutting out my downtime to compensate for something else. No, somebody else needs to belly up to the fucking bar and do some work. Around here, that don't get your laundry done or get you fed. Okay, let's put the regular back in the drawer. What was that other engine that was just mentioned? Ow, 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 ow. I think maybe. Drawer. See that one? Probably. Yeah, I did. I started organizing stuff and I organized my engines into my aftermarket 3D parts box, which is not this room. And I'm not going to the other end of the house to get it. Don't need it. Yeah, well, 5 nights a week's a bit much. I'd settle for 2 or 3. The shop going so on. I don't know if I can anymore. Where my hands and my shoulder are, I probably don't have my firing capability anymore.
Well, shoot, when I was in the Navy and had access to a pool hall there on base that I didn't have to pay anything for, I was shooting pool 7 days a week. But that was also 20 plus years ago. So
Mm-hmm. Getting up at 5 a.m. That's when I go to bed. I work midnights. 5 a.m. is coffee and sitting with the dog on the porch time, and then I go to bed.
Been there and done that. All right, Left Coast. You have a good night, sir.
See ya.
Had to get some num nums for my dum dum for his tum dum.
My dum dum had heard in there a while.
Night at the museum, I think it was.
Yeah.
Had to get some num nums for my dum dum.
She's freaked out in the kitchen. All of her paws sticking straight up.
Bark, 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 bark. Got Memorial Day coming up, and that's the first Monday of the weekly flea market in our area.
Yeah, that means I get paid time and a half for my working Monday.
The rare chances of even finding a model there are like 1 in 4 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And then it's likely to be overpriced.
No, not necessarily. The few that I've found there in the last 10 years, reasonably priced.
That's unusual. The occasional rare model kit at flea market you can find here in the Houston area, if the kit is generally worth $20, flea market's going to try to charge you $50.
You know, that's
They go on
kind of,
eBay and see what their people were asking for them on there, and that's what they try to get for them.
well, a lot of them are, like this one lady, I think I told you guys at the show that they had up at the flea market. One of the ladies had a bunch of stuff, it was quality stuff, and for the most part, it was complete. The boxes, some were open, but the bags inside were sealed, you know. And it was a little bit older stuff. And she flat out tells me, "Oh yeah, we went on eBay and we looked through what the prices were on there, and then cut it in half." I looked at her and I went, "Yeah, you're a flea market lady," and I walked the fuck away. eBay is not a fucking price guide. Even the selling prices are not a price point. And
Yeah,
they
I've
packed
never
up
agreed
early.
with people
The
thinking
show,
eBay is a price guide.
the show was supposed to run to 4 o'clock, right? I got there at 1 o'clock, and more than half the dealers were gone. What that means, more than half those dealers were flea market rats. They weren't actual car show dealers. She was the last holdout because she didn't want to risk it, you know, the possibility of maybe making money off somebody stupid. And the guy come along behind me and bought something, so I know she made her rate for her table at least. It was probably the first time I was ever disappointed.
Yeah, the odds of finding a model at our flea market are pretty slim because there's literally nowhere around here that sells any, and unless it's people that go 2 hours south to Rice Lake where a Hobby Lobby is at, there just ain't nothing around here with them anymore. And the the rare occasion of Walmart selling them is maybe once a
Yeah.
year.
Well, it's like where I was going with that, and I'm tired, and my brain is like leaking out my freaking ears. But the the place itself that they rented the space in, the flea market has tons and tons of different vendors with stuff. And there's some vendors that choose to leave their products locked in cases and let the office handle their product and just let them know when they have money in their account. And there was a guy that had 6 cases full of models, and every one of them were $10 each.
Oh wow.
So I went through there, and I mean, I bought 2 things in the show from a resin guy. I ran into Greg, and I ran into Tony Lancer. I bought a kit off Tony Lancer. Actually, I bought my 3rd Eliminator. I now officially have 3 of them. Now I have to build 1. And then I went looking around the market because I hadn't been up there in years. I was curious to see, what vendors were left, if there was anybody that I knew from back in the day, and there was a few people left. I ran into a couple, talked to them. It was Sunday. I didn't expect to see anybody.
Yeah.
Usually the place runs itself on Sunday because people just don't come in. It's their day at home, And I'm wandering around and I'm looking, and the one guy goes, "Yeah, they got a bunch up in there. I don't know how much they are or nothing, but there's a lot of cool looking ones up in there." So I went looking, and I got like half a dozen different ones. And the guy's like, "Yeah, they're $10 each." I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay, glad I left my wallet in the car."
Right?
I brought in what I intended on spending, It's like,
Yeah, if I'd have walked in somewhere like that, had my and had access to my debit card and my credit card,
that's what I'm saying. Is they're in my wallet in the car, so I wasn't gonna go out and come back.
and I see a bunch of kits for $10 a piece. Oh yeah, I'm going broke.
Yeah, $10 a piece, I'd have a hard time too.
Especially if they're
At
good.
$10 a piece, I could resell them for 20, and people would still be happy.
My first option would be, you want to trade some Hot Wheels for it?
Right, which is also definitely a thing. I mean, yeah.
I mean,
That's
at
something I
10
want. Yeah.
at $10 a piece, I'll give you 20 fucking Hot Wheels per model.
Right. If you got something that I want, and that's the deal we worked out, I would absolutely go with that. I like trading too.
I mean, at least then he's getting rid of something, plus he's still getting something in return that he could still sell and make cash off of, and I'm getting what I want in exchange for something I don't have any need for anymore.
Yeah.
It all
Or
works out,
if the person selling the model kits that you're trying to trade with happens to collect Hot Wheels,
which I do. So,
Yeah, the odds of finding a vendor around here that actually has anything to do with models other than the one rare one every once in a blue freaking moon. Yeah, no, they don't know what they got, and it's usually fucking way overpriced. Oh, it looks like it's an old one. Yeah, this is the reissue with the old box art. Yeah, it's
honey,
not an
it's
old
got a
fucking
barcode
kit.
on the box, so yeah.
And you know this for a fact because when they're trying to sell you a 2003 edition Hot Wheel that says, but it's a 1968 casting. Yeah, casting date means it's been around since then. But that's not when this one came out.
Right.
You fucking ignorant fucks, man.
I don't know how many times I've had to correct people on that one.
Right? Well, folks at home.
They figure people are stupid,
Well, when you're selling something like that and you got a $25 price tag on a 50-cent freaking loose Hot Wheel because you think it's an old one, that's the ignorant person.
Yeah.
And ain't nobody in their right mind gonna buy it. Even some kid comes up and looks at me like, "Oh, that's a cool car. I got that one a couple weeks ago at the store."
Yeah,
Now you're paying that
$10.
price for
For a
it.
quarter of that price.
Yeah, in a package. Yours is
Right.
loose and scratched. Yeah, that ain't no fucking. Like when they came out with the Redline series and it had like 4 or 5 cars in it. Oh, that's a red line. No, that's
That's
not a
a
red
new
line.
red line. It's a
Yeah.
new red line. It's a reissue. It's came home out, the originals, of which there are only 10. So fuck y'all.
Even if it was a
It ain't
classics,
some people being dumb, you know?
even if it was a classics, which is the newer style red line, that ain't no fucking red line.
Right.
It's a classics, and it's not the same.
Yeah, I think this is gonna look pretty.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting rid of another 1,000 or 2,000 Hot Wheels again this summer.
I'd say that, and then I go and buy more.
Well, I mean, that doesn't stop me from buying more. It just, I got a whole shit ton of them laying in boxes doing absolutely fucking nothing.
Well, yeah, that's generally what they do. Just sit there and collect dust. And somebody
When that-
goes, "Oh, you can go, I got one too."
I mean, when I had them all on display, because I could display 100 freaking Hot Wheels for the place of like 10 models, that's what I did. I took up
Yeah,
all the
that's
freaking
my
room.
dream to get out of this house, to find a little house with sufficient amount of rooms that I need. Well, not need, want.
I'd
Some
settle for
sort
it.
of arrangement where I can have a proper single room devoted to hobbying, and actually put up proper shelves for display and cases, and have the workbench take up one length of the room and part of the second length, and have a permanently set up airbrush station with a vent, just the simple things. Got to figure out the money and find a house. Although I need to stop looking at the house until I have the money thing established, because I'm getting hurt feelings every time I see one go away. I've only seen the ideal house 100 times.
Oh, be right back. Gonna go. You want my pink water? Look, kind of nice.
Interesting. I did the leftover burrito and meat and potatoes, and I just had a roast beef sandwich with the twerp.
Everything good? Roast beef?
You'd have to ask him.
Did he have more?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, where's mine?
In the fridge. Doggy wanted treats, and he usually, if you give him a pile of treats on the floor, he'll walk away like, yeah, what the fuck do you want me to do with that? But if I'm eating a sandwich or something, he's like, hey, what are you doing with that?
Yeah, can I have some?
Yeah, so I make a sandwich and I put an extra piece of meat on there, and I kind of hold it on top of the bread that he don't see, and I keep snagging a piece off. I take a bite, give him a bite. Take a bite, give him a bite.
Whatever works.
He thinks he's eating my sandwich, but he's eating the meat that I made just
The
for
extra
him.
piece, yes.
Yeah. And he don't care. It still tastes
As
like
long as
human
he's
food.
getting something, it's still his sandwich, yep.
Yep. And then when he's done with that and he's bored, he'll go out and eat the rest of his little treats. So it's kind of like an appetizer to get him going, and then he's off and running and eating the rest of his stuff. Then he can go potty and go to bed, and then wake up at 3:30 in the morning and want to go potty again.
Yeah, that's Dixie fucking this morning, 4:30. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? The birds aren't even up yet, you dizzy bitch. But I'm like, really? You better knit another goddamn dog. Why?
And
We
my dog,
go outside, she does nothing.
our dog knows for a fact he could be in mom and dad's bedroom and sleeping on their bed in the dark with the door 3/4 closed. The moment I shut off my light to go to bed, count to 10. He starts whining to get off the bed and go potty.
Yep,
He's
that's
like, cool, everybody's
the
going to
minute
bed.
the
My turn to
minute
make
my light goes
music.
off.
Yep.
But you, I've selected you to take me out.
That's where he got his name Twerp. Because he is what he is.
Hmm. We'll go back by that. Oh, yes, yes, we do. I don't have to do that right.
As much as I'd like to work on my white Trans Am, I know I'm out of white. I barely had enough to finish my mail truck. It sucks.
That's one thing I definitely don't know which road that was paint. More paint than I know what to do with. I'm gonna start using it. Or buying it. But that's gonna happen.
White isn't hard to come by around here because Mom spray paints all her concrete critters in white.
Yes. She got the chickens, the ducks, and the geese.
Oh god, yeah. She's any animal that's out there, she's got all kinds of it. Each tree
I
is
used
its
to have
own
a
animal.
I used to have a goose at the old house, and she had a raincoat, and she had an apron and a sun hat and gardening tools. It was kitschy as fuck, but I loved it.
Yeah, the deck is full of bumblebees and sunflowers. We got a big tree
One
that's full of
time,
rabbits, another one that's got bears, another one with deer, another one with geese, and then there's an elephant garden. They're all kinds of freaking critters, you know.
yeah. What have I got out there? I got a bird bath,
And
a couple
lately
of
she's
bird
been into
suites.
gnomes, and then she used to do the fairy gardens.
Yep, I
And
have a couple of gnomes. I have a fairy garden that's in a 22-inch clay pot, and then I have a center piece of my flower bed underneath the bird bowl, the bird bath. That's a little fairy garden, and I got a pile of rabbits on a shovel right next to the porch. And I got a garden gnome sprinkler for the sunflower bed. I don't have a lot of stuff out there because I don't have the time for any of it anymore. I'm lucky to get the grass cut so I can get pitched at.
we've only started getting the spring enough weather. It's still freaking certain nights it's below 40 still. It's
I've cut the grass 4 times
wow.
already, and we've had the freaking 70, 80 during the day and 40 at night.
Yeah, we haven't been that lucky
Weather's
yet.
been screwy. We've had the 30, 40 temperature drop, 30, 40 degree temperature drop, overnight. And then back to humid, shitty.
Yeah, like right
Not
now
quite
my computer
summer, but not really spring either.
my computer says it's 64, and I guarantee you by midnight it'll be the opposite direction of 46.
Let's see. The magical weather action. It is currently 64 degrees. Supposed to go down to 58 and then start blowing back up in the morning. And we're looking at another almost 80-degree day and then back down into the 60s, 50s for the overnight.
Are you on the side of with Lake Michigan, not too far away, or with the other lake? Lake Erie?
I am roughly 60 miles southeast of Detroit.
Right, but do you get the lake effect from Lake Michigan?
No.
Yeah, see, we're up by Lake Superior, and we get the lake effect.
You get the big, yeah. She doesn't give up her bed, by the way. But
in the winter time, we get the warm air coming in, and in the summertime, we get the cold air coming in.
Yeah, you get the best backwards.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're actually not all that far away from the Edmund Fitzgerald wreck.
Yeah.
That's probably like a roughly a little under 2-hour drive. Get up on the coastline and follow it. Keep heading a little northeast, and you'll be there in no time.
Yeah, I was up there.
I'm literally only about 43 miles from Lake Superior.
Cool.
The Big Lake Getchagumi.
Yeah. November the 10th, 1975.
They'd have
I
made
was
Whitefish
I
Bay.
was almost 7 years old. It was 14 days before my birthday.
Actually, if you look at a map from where I'm at and you put a level straight up and then straight across over to Whitefish Bay, it's
Mhm.
about equal distance up and over, but at a diagonal on land.
Yeah.
That's how far away from it I am. It's not very far. Except for I'm not going to go out in the water to fucking see the wreck. You'd be
No,
lucky.
that would
You'd be
be that
lucky to
would
get me
that
into the
would be
10-foot deep
disturbing a
water.
burial ground, and that would be unacceptable.
Well, not even that. I mean, you ain't going to get me past 10 feet of deep water, and that thing's way more than 10 feet below the surface.
Yeah,
You ain't getting
the
me
lake,
down in
the
there.
lake
Fuck
ate
that.
it. The lake definitely ate it.
I don't deal with winter very well, let alone the freaking cold, freaking underwater, deep pressure. Both no, no thanks.
I don't mind the cold. My body might mind it, but I personally don't mind it. It's not that cold. We've had worse winter weather up here.
You ain't getting me toe deep.
Mom just said she ain't even getting toe deep.
Oh,
It's fucking
come
cold,
on,
man.
Ma. Where's the fun in that?
Even on the hottest days, swimming in Lake Superior is fucking cold, man.
Oh
They
man,
got like sandbar areas where like the deepest
yeah,
spot is like
I would
2 feet.
be all in it. I wouldn't care. It might hurt like hell, but I would be all in it.
Yeah, no. I mean, you see kids swimming in it all the time because
I'd have to go in it anyway to get my stupid dog retriever. She'd get too far out and freak out and not be able to get back on her own, and I'd have to go get her dumbass. So I'd be in it anyway. It's like, but it's water, Mom.
Later, Edward.
Night,
Good
Edward.
night.
Good night, Edward. Sleep well, brother.
You already did the sleeping part. You're just gonna go make it official.
I don't know if I just want to paint what's already here, or if I want to take the time to cut all the wood to put it better. It's got the texture definitely in the back already.
Okay. About as far as I can go on this one tonight.
Now you just gotta wait for everything to set up.
Yeah. I want to let the paint harden up at least overnight. I got to do touch up on it.
All right.
One touch up before I put clear on it.
And then once you get the clear dry, then you could do windows and put your interior and stuff on. Looks
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
good though. Gonna turn out pretty nice.
Some questions. There's one that front of it over on the back. I don't see this one. They do.
Yep, I got tail light done. I got the marker lights painted. Well, I got to paint the side markers yet. I'll do that, I guess.
Take it you decided not to do the bottom in black?
Yeah. I just did the spoiler, that front spoiler.
The chin spoiler, yeah.
Yeah. I got the underside of the hood all done up. Tail light's done. Marker light's done. I guess I can do the side markers. Which I should have done when I had the stupid paint out a while ago. Oh, well.
Yeah, it's one of them things that are sometimes overlooked because sometimes you got cars without them, and other times you got cars with them.
I still got to put the resin into the mirrors because the mirrors are hollow. Got to do that. Yeah, I can do that tonight too, I guess.
You got just a little piece of flat plastic and some bare metal foil.
I do, but that's so small. It's just as easy to pour a little UV resin in there and fill it up and then hit it with a super chrome.
Right.
Silver at first anyway, because I covered up the back one.
Oy, oy. You got any spare canopies from planes, Bob?
Probably. Because sometimes they come with two. They'll come with one open, one closed.
Right. Because I have the 60 Chevy truck like you just did for Terry's build. But if a friend of mine wanted me to do a Batmobile truck that would haul the Bat boat from the 60s style where it was like blue. So I took the truck and I started working on it, and I cut the whole roof off of it, and I was gonna split the interior like they did on the 66. You know, the original Batmobile style with the double bubble glass. But I didn't have any canopies, and I was like, fuck, I need something that works for a windshield.
Okay. I don't think I'd have anything where I'd have two of them.
Well, even if I had one that I could use to, take clear Lexan and make a pair of them out of the Lexan, maybe something like a mold or a mock-up or a buck. That's what they call it. I don't have a vacuum former, but it ain't that hard to warm it up and form it over it, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure I've got a couple floating around somewhere out there. I don't have any. Look at my parts boxes right here, and I don't see any. But I have most of my car parts out there. Most of my plane stuff is in here. Yeah, I'll go through and see what I've got. I don't have anything out here right now.
All right, no big deal. It's just one of my models that's sitting there doing nothing until I can either replace the top or replace the windshield with something. I have a neat little turbine motor that I can put in the back because the Batmobile is like jet powered. Yeah.
Yeah, because same thing. I always save all my spare parts from the planes.
Right.
I usually chuck them in the box that I think I might be able to use them on the next time around. So I have to go find them.
I think of all the spare parts boxes that I have, the clear stuff is the one I rarely ever get into.
I don't have a whole lot of clear leftovers. Other shit? Yeah, all day long. The clear stuff.
If I ever get back out in the garage and dig through that pile to find my box
If you
of
want
boxes.
one for a casting buck, I know I've got one of those because I've got one at the short shop. That's a 30-second scale. F104. I think I have one P38 bubble top one. It's 30-second scale. It's complete.
Yeah, even if it's like an open canopy one or a
That
closed
would be an
canopy
open one because I used the closed.
Keep the dust out of the inside.
Yeah, well, I was planning on building in flight, so I put the closed canopy on it. And I
Right.
realized the kit didn't have the parts to put the tail wheel for the tail wheel doors. It was gonna be too much of a pain in the ass to scratch build them, so I just put the wheels on it. This is one of the canopies that go on before you paint it, and you have to choose ahead of time if you're using the open or close, because they give you one open and one closed, two different parts.
Right.
And yeah, so I know I've got that one. I got the one for the Starfighter. It's a short shot, but you could always, if you're using it just for casting a part, you could fix where it's short shot and mold it for that. I know I've got those two somewhere.
Right. Well, that's the nice part about making my own glass. I can make it longer and just use the shape to get the shape of it or the form, and then cut my plastic to size. And I may end up having to custom make it in the first place, just because I want it to kind of follow the two bumps on the dash, and then where they meet in the middle, there's that blank spot. Have that come
Yeah.
down like a console, and then go through to split the two seats apart, and then come back up the waterfall onto the back ledge.
Yeah, I'll go through my stuff tomorrow and see if I can. I know for sure I got the one for the Starfighter. Grab a note one. It is.
I think the biggest problem is going to be finding one that's short enough, not height wise, but front to back, because from where the hood opens to where the dash is, isn't a whole lot of space on that cowl,
Yeah, I know I've got another one of this one. It's one piece. It's got a short shot, like right in here. It's missing a little section of it.
Oh, on the back side, yeah, that wouldn't be an issue.
Oh, yeah, right on the edge. If you're just using it for casting, you can make a clay buck or whatever to fill that.
Right.
I know I've got one of these. Because this one came with a short shot and I had to buy another kit to get the canopy fit, so I've got the
Cool.
and I know I've got that other canopy for the 32nd scale Thunderbolt. That would probably be the best one. That'd be probably closest to what a Batmobile-ish top. It's got the teardrop back half and then
Yeah, it's like a bubble front and then an opening and then the teardrop out back kind of thing.
yeah. Well, square it off on the front, three-sided. Kind of like this one. It's got two flat sides and a flat front. It's like a three-sided, and then it's got the bubble teardrop running all the way down the back.
Yeah, just see what you come across. We'll take a look at them and see if it'll work for the idea. Bark, 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 bark.
She's yelling down the hall at the boy.
Yeah, this is a 48 scale one, but this would be what it would look like. Here, blow it up.
Yeah, I can kind of see that.
You got the bubble about back half, and the front half is 3-sided. But I've got one of these in 1/32 scale. I know, and then I've got that other one. One from the Starfighter.
Yeah, just have to see how it lines up and if the width is decent enough to cover the dash without cutting off half or portion of the wrong piece, because it kind of needs to go from the side window almost to the middle of the truck. I could always build it as a roadster too and just put the actual window in there and chrome trim it, but
Hey, Boston, how are you tonight?
Boston.
Hey, Boston, how you doing, brother?
Hey, Boston.
Surprised Kevin didn't swing in.
He was here earlier.
I know Kevin was in Jonathan's live.
He
Yeah,
poked in right at the beginning and said hi, and that was about the last we heard from him.
I must have missed that.
It's Crow, so we're going to go.
Been kind of quiet on the lives all week, but I figured it was graduation week and all that stuff for everybody, so they're probably busier and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is that.
Yeah, everything's gonna be.
I had my niece's college graduation last weekend, and then last night was 2 of my nieces at a high school graduation.
Yeah. That's like last Saturday, I was doing a catered event where one of the wealthier families here in town, they weren't part of the super wealthy, but they lived in a really, really nice neighborhood type thing. They hired us to come out and spin up some crepes for their daughter's graduation. And it was one of those ones where before they added in the tip for the bill, it was already almost $2,000 just for us to show up and spin crepes.
Just for some fancy pancakes, yep.
Yeah. And then at the end of the night, because everybody was just so thrilled with the job that we'd done spinning them crepes up, that the hostess tacked an additional $300 into the bill so that each one of us that was working the event got a $100 tip.
Nice.
And for my pay for the event, between the event fee plus my half of the delivery fee, because general manager and I both transported food and supplies there and back, plus
Greetings, garage time.
So
Hey,
like
DT.
event fee, delivery fee, mileage plus tip, I made a little over $250 in the 6.5 hours that I worked for that event.
Not
Turns out.
bad.
Yeah, it works out to be $35-$36 an hour. Not gonna
Okay.
complain too bad about that.
Nope. And if a bulk of it's a tip, you don't have to claim it. What tip?
Well, except that it was she added it into the bill to be paid on credit card, so it's going to come in on my paycheck.
Ah,
So that's going to get taxed.
that's bullshit. Tip
Would
should
be
be
nice if
taxed.
you'd have done it as a cash tip.
You know, they're taxing your hourly wage. You shouldn't tax your tips too. That's bullshit. Because then when you turn in your taxes, they're going to expect you to be honest about what you got tipped for the year, and then
Mhm.
take more of the money they've already taxed. So what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's the way taxes work. They tax anything and everything and
Bullshit.
every fucking thing possible.
Yep.
Yeah, twice.
Oh, more than that. I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
At the very least twice, because when you very first get your paycheck, they've already taken tax out on that, income tax.
Yeah,
Then when you go to spend the money, they tax you on it again, sales tax.
yeah. I wasn't
And,
even counting sales tax, but yeah.
and that's beyond bullshit, you ask me.
Something that's a tip should not be taxed. Everything else, yeah, negligible. But something that's a gift from someone should not
Mhm.
be taxed.
Yeah.
Because that's essentially what it is. It's a gift.
Hmm.
Yeah, you should get hooked up with JT down there. He's down there in Southeast Texas too.
JT, as in I need my garage time.
Yep.
Yeah, he and I are both in the Hams Model Club.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I've already met JT. He's an amazing individual. Hey JT, speaking of,
So I said he came in. That's what made me think about it. That he's down there by you.
yeah, JT and I know each other face to face. We've met.
Okay.
Yeah, I hate the fucking hiccups.
Yeah, they suck.
If you eat too.
It's because of Hiccup that I will rarely eat spicy peppers, and when I don't eat a whole lot at a time because the capsaicin in them gives me painful hiccups.
That sounds more like an allergic reaction.
It is.
That could lead to something anaphylactic that it could be dangerous.
Which is why I very rarely eat them, and when I do, I'm very sparing about it.
I'm on a seafood diet. I see it, I eat it.
Yeah, that's pretty much me. There isn't a whole lot I won't eat.
Finally broke down and bought some Novas.
Polishing.
Yeah, the money that you don't pay to the government, you pay to the attorney. So what the fuck's the difference, Boston?
Right?
Still some other fuck getting my money.
Exactly. Well, at least with paying the lawyer is actually doing some work.
For the money.
Even if only
Yeah,
to get
true. Yeah.
for. Whereas just paying the government ain't doing shit.
Not for you, anyway.
And Mike,
Right.
Take your money left and right, but then you have to be completely destitute for them to even attempt to help you.
or one of the minorities.
Minority is my ass. You ain't been in my neighborhood. I'm the fucking minority here.
Because that's like the last time I ever tried to actually get the SNAP card, aka food stamps,
Mm-hmm.
when they called me for the over the phone interview portion of the process. The person that called me literally told me, "Sir, you're a white male who's not disabled, therefore capable of working. You do not qualify for food stamps." That was their exact quote, by the
Oh,
way.
so thanks for the discrimination.
Right?
You'll be hearing from my lawyers.
That right there, yeah, that is grounds for a lawsuit. And yeah. But no, if you're not, cranking out babies, you don't get help. It's
Yeah.
lame. And people say that there's no, people don't do it on purpose. Bull fucking shit. I can show you 9 families that shop in my store that have generational people on the dole.
Mhm.
They have gotten some of their younger kids have gotten, and they're adults in their 30s now and maybe a little older, so overweight on purpose so that they could try to claim disability, and every single person in the household has disability money. They've never worked an honest day in their fucking life.
Yep.
Or the same type of person is cranking out babies left and right like a fucking factory to stay on the dole.
Yep.
Instead of getting an education and working to take care of those children. Yes, that's
Professional
fucking
welfare
real. I work in retail. I see it every day.
Professional.
I know there's this one lady, dude. She's got 5 kids. Okay,
Mhm.
5 kids. She's got at least a $200 manicure, at least a $500 hairdo.
Mm-hmm.
And
She's on
nice
welfare.
ass clothes, but she's on the dole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
At least now her baby daddy can legally sell marijuana, but she's still living off the state.
Yeah.
because nobody's laid claim to any of her kids, and they're all his, and they share a house together.
Yeah.
But I get in a situation where I need a temporary help. Nope, can't help you.
Get it. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. I know exactly what you mean. Been there and done that, because when I was applying for those food stamps, I wasn't intending on staying on them for the full amount of time that I would have otherwise been eligible to stay on them for. I was going to get off of those food stamps just as absolute quick as I possibly could. And they wouldn't even give them to me in the first place, primarily because of my skin color.
No, it was there for me when I needed it, and for the little amount of time that that we used it, and beyond that, it's impossible.
Mhm.
They don't give you anything.
Yeah. Now, had I been one of the minority groups, oh yeah, I'd have gotten max
Yeah.
amount.
At the time, I had 2 kids, and that's the only reason I got it. If I wouldn't have had those kids, I'd have been living in the street.
Mhm.
Me and the old man would have literally been living in our car. It's a joke. I don't know. But anyway, I need to bail out of here and chase Dad down and do his medication. So I will catch y'all later.
Later.
All right, Miss Marcy, you have a nice night, sweetheart.
Right. Well, since this is a Wreckfest car, I think I'm gonna stick a kiss my ass across the windshield.
Good a place as any for it.
Right? Nice, Boston.
Water bill, water bill, water bill.
Where the hell is my little thingy?
Magic Kiss on.
Kevin was around earlier tonight, Boston. Not sure where he's at now.
Okay, apparently Big Charlie, they took the trach tube out today and he's awake. So far, so good is what it says.
Cool.
Thank you for the update, Joey. It is very much appreciated, young man.
Always good to hear good news.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Why is all the birthday wishes coming in already? I forgot they're in Australia. It's already Saturday there. And in the UK, it's already Saturday there too.
Damn time zones.
Right.
My phone keeps pinging. It's Facebook birthday now wishes, and it's like, hey, it's not my birthday yet, but I guess it is over there.
Well, happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
And many, many, many more.
Another day closer to the hole in the ground.
All right.
Hey, now, don't be in no hurry to push up daisies, damn it.
That's all right. Tomorrow is the day that I officially turn 47.
I've been out of high school almost that long.
I got another 9 months before I hit the big 50.
Oof.
We turn 59 here just shortly. Another hour and a half or so.
10 years to go. Come on, Bob. Everybody needs at least 169 in their lifetime.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Up to be though.
When I was doing video game live streams, a buddy of mine from South Africa would always donate $1.69 with that title on there. Everybody needs at least 169 in their life. He'd donate $1.69.
Oh, wow.
Well, if you want to go that way, Joey, I'm 18 with 41 years of experience.
Yeah, right?
That's city driving too. That ain't highway miles either.
That is funny.
And doing it that way, I'm a little bit younger than you there, Joey. I'm 18 with 29 years experience. Well, as of tomorrow, I will be 18 with 29 years experience.
I'm 18. I ain't even got any experience.
The fuck am I smoking? I'm smoking the Enjoy Rich Tobacco Vape, and I'm smoking Marlboro Black 100 Red Stripe, and I'm smoking Captain Black Pipe Tobacco, the white package. Let's just say I've had a event-filled life.
Kind of hard to have one without it.
Yeah, mine was more so than most.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure everybody's had events in their life.
Yeah, well, when it comes to my childhood, I'm surprised I don't have physical scars to match the mental. After my biological parents got divorced, even though my father was sending my mother child support money every month because the United States Navy was just straight taking it out of his paycheck before he even saw it, my mother never spent a penny of that on me. If I wanted to eat, I had to go buy my own food, because food that she bought and put in the house, I wasn't allowed to touch it. If I wanted clothes to wear for school, I had to go buy them. So if I broke the rules and got caught doing it, I got the ass whipping. If my elder sister broke the rules and got caught doing it, I got the ass whipping. And for me, ass whipping was shirt off, pants to my ankles, lean over mother's lap, left hand on leg of the chair, right hand on her ankle. And it was whatever she could get hold of. Belt, shoe, spoon, wooden or metal, didn't matter to her. Hairbrush, extension cord, phone line, switch off of a tree, whatever, didn't matter. And it was 30 minutes minimum from mid thigh to mid back, back and forth, then back and forth, to the point that her arm would be tired by the time she got done.
Seems a bit brutal to me.
So tell me that's not dark.
Right? I saw that in the thumbnail. I thought that was cute.
I was
Now
hoping
that you
he'd
mention
get
it,
that.
definitely has the eyes of a dart.
I had it in queue all night, hoping he'd pop in and I could hit him with that.
You know, as far as for my having called Joey young man, even though he's older than me, I call everybody young man or young lady. And I sometimes get some really weird looks from the especially from the 70s and 70-year-old, 80-year-old crowd that I deal with from time to time. And they're like, well, thank you for calling me young. And my response to that is, are you alive? Well, yeah. Then you're young. Ain't nobody old till you're dead.
And even then, it's just like me. I always call everybody kiddo. If
Right?
nothing else, it makes them think about being young at heart, because this fucking adulting old age bullshit's bullshit.
Exactly. It sucks.
Yeah.
Adulting sucks. Period.
Those who lived the longest stayed young at heart the longest, I can tell you that. Follow your joy, not the masses or the sheep.
Exactly.
Oh, I hate white paint. What time?
Yeah, it can be a bit of a
15 more minutes and then we'll shut her down. Because I'm getting hungry.
I hear you.
Thanks, Boston. Can I settle for second best? I'm more comfortable with that. Seems I've never been the best.
I'd be happy for third place, brother. I mean,
the best just seems a little out of my reach.
right?
I don't know if I'm just too short at second best or what. But
Hell, second best even seems a little bit far for me. I mean, I'm doing good to hit third.
I mean, at least
we weren't here earlier. This is our breakfast Firebird.
It looks hella good, man.
Yeah, man.
Pretty
You get a
good
job
under
at
hood
post office, this
detail.
one.
Yeah.
There's the hood.
Big old
KMA on the bumper
on it.
sticker.
Yeah. I put one on the glass too.
Oh, nice.
You got one there on the glass. Come on, camera. You can do it. You can do it. There, it's trying. There it goes.
Nice.
So, and here's the inferior.
That came out nice, Bob.
Mm-hmm.
We snuck an extra senior in there since we had him.
Right? Got that hot foot gas pedal on there. Sweet.
Not doing any roll cage or nothing.
Nah. I've got some, but there's our engine. Basically the kit engine except for the intake and the carbs, which it doesn't want to focus, but
Oh, of course not.
It's glaring on the chrome.
There it goes. It's finding them. There, found them. Those were the freebies from Matthew over at MCB when I ordered my wheels. And then I did metallic blue spark plug wires.
Yeah.
Nice.
And she got to run on some NASCAR Goodyear Eagle GTs.
Sweet. That's going to look nice when you get it all together there, Bob.
Yeah, hope so. So the paint, I'm really happy with the paint. The paint came out wonderful.
Yeah, buddy.
So for those of you who weren't here earlier,
It looked good.
And tomorrow we'll make sure she's all touched up good and get a clear coat on it. Sunday or Monday, I should be able to do final assembly.
Right.
Yeah, I'm about to start putting this chassis together for this 64 Impala lowrider. And as I'm sitting here looking at the various parts and pieces, about to start getting it all cleaned up so I can get it together and paint it, trying to decide what color I want to paint it. Because I know I don't want to paint it the blend of colors that the destruction manual calls for. But I don't know what color I do want to paint it, though.
Yeah, last night was freaking hilarious, man. Or Wednesday night, not Thursday, but Wednesday night. Caught live in stream pissing.
Oh yeah, Sun Rock Fest, yes.
It was fucking hilarious.
Yep, I was there for that. I heard it.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell was that? Oh,
Yeah, it was funny because it was way louder than the voice. You know, you couldn't hear his voice, but you could hear him pissing loud and clear. He's like, "What? You could hear me pissing? Yeah, we can fucking hear you."
Sound like he was pissing for distance.
You right? You didn't see it yet, Ed?
Uh-uh.
Okay, hold on a minute. I'll show you the link. It's only like a minute long. It's fucking hilarious. Pause that. Grab this. Oh no, share this.
Yeah, he ran it with all the armor they had on it, so I could see the armor for it. But I decided I wanted to do it kind of like a show car version of it. So
There you go, Ed. It's in the chat. I only clipped like 1 minute of it, so it's kind of a
that's more
short.
than enough.
Yeah, I mean, once you hear it, and then you hear all the laughter after, it went on for a good half hour after that. We were fucking giving them
Just
shit the whole
busting up.
time.
Yeah.
The only thing funnier would have been to have the fucking toilet cars racing at the time. You know?
Yeah, because they had just done a race with the shitters.
Yeah. No, the shitters came after, I think. But yeah, that would have fucking been hilarious. It was a good time.
Yeah, I was just sitting here at the bench working, listening in the background, and I was like, "What the hell is that?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh shit, I know what that is. Someone forgot
Yeah.
to mute."
Extremely fucking loud.
I figured he had a wireless headset on and forgot to mute it before he went into the bathroom.
I think that's what it had to have been, yeah. But like I said, you could hear that way clear and loud, but you couldn't hear him talking, you know? Yeah, I even had to throw that little clip into my mail truck video just because it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Excuse me. Didn't mean to yawn like that. I apologize.
It's late.
It's all right. We're going about 5 more minutes, and then I'm gonna shut it off.
All right.
Because I is hungry.
Yeah, I done had my dinner. Them ribs was good too. Barbecue ribs, baked bean, coleslaw.
Ooh, sorry, Boston, to see that the Bruins lost. I was hoping they were going to win.
Oh wow.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear.
Yeah, every time I hear Fuzzy Thong, I think of the line from See No Evil, Hear No Evil. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman?
Well, I figured the Bruins would win since they had their had the lucky charm. They picked up Pat Maroon, but nope, they lost. That's all right. St. Louis never didn't even make the playoffs. They screwed themselves. Lost 2 games in a row to the worst team in the league to miss the playoffs.
Jeez. Well, Bob, I think I'm going to head out and let you
Yeah.
get your supper on. Mr. Ed, we'll talk to the horse, of course, another time.
Wilbur.
If that ham sandwich from 12 hours ago is not cutting it anymore.
Right. Well, you go get you something to eat, get some rest, and we'll see y'all again next time.
Yep. Well, thank everybody who came in on the chat tonight. I see we still have Boston and we have Joe. I guess Joey's probably still here.
Yeah.
You know, and whoever else is still hanging because there's eight of you out there.
Right. Everybody in chat, y'all have a great night. Sleep well. King Bob, appreciate you for hosting. And
No problem.
everybody, kiss my ass.
Good night, everybody that came in tonight, and thanks for stopping by. We'll be back on Tuesday, and then we'll probably be around sometime over the weekend in one of the streams. So with that, I want to say good night, everybody.